Hello, my name is Diane Mathowitz and I'm a member of the Grady Coalition and I represent the International Action Center in the coalition. The reason we're here specifically is that we're encouraging and in fact demanding that Emory University and its hospital help in giving treatment, dialysis treatment, to some 40 undocumented people who have renal failure. How this whole crisis started was when Grady Hospital shut down its outpatient dialysis clinic, which at the time was serving about 90 people. And Grady's purpose was, of course, its mission is to provide health care to poor and uninsured and underinsured people. And when the dialysis clinic shut down, there was, of course, a huge outcry, and the Grady Coalition was one of the many organizations that mounted demonstrations. We packed the boardrooms, and the patients themselves came out to show who it was who would die without dialysis. So the decision by Grady to cut down off a service that is a life-saving service, it's not just some minor kind of medical care, meant that it really was giving a death sentence. Because of the pressure, we were able to get Grady to contract with a private provider for the last year, or for the last several months. That is now coming to an end. August 31st is the last day that Grady's contract with Fresenius exists. Emory University, Emory Medical Services, Emory Hospital, immediately after Grady shut down its dialysis clinic, opened 3 dialysis clinics. And there's a very intimate tie between Emory and Grady Hospital. It's the doctors, the residents come from Emory. They're being trained as they're part of the medical school here. And there's board members who have influence both on Emory and in Grady. So there's a conflict of interest when the public hospital shuts down its dialysis clinic and then Emory opens them up. And our situation now is that Emory, a very, very, very wealthy institution, is not coming forward to provide free or even low-cost dialysis treatment for these patients who, if after August 31st, we are not able to find, secure, regular treatment for them, they will die within a matter of weeks.
My name's Roger Sykes. I'm a public health student here at this university, Emory University. We're here today because there's about 33 dialysis patients that are set to lose their dialysis care on August 31st. They've received notification from the public hospital, Grady Public Hospital, that they will lose this care on August 31st. And we're here in front of Emory University because we think that Emory University has a responsibility to take on these patients. The reason we think that is because there's a very close relationship between Emory University and Grady Hospital. I have an open records request of all the financial transactions between Grady Hospital and Emory University, and basically it's at the sum of over hundreds of millions of dollars that go between these two institutions. I don't think it's a coincidence that the public hospital, the public dialysis clinic closed, and then shortly after that in January, Emory University, Emory Medical Services chose to open up 3 private dialysis clinics. I think that's more than a coincidence, and I think that Emory University, if they want to be, a leader in this community, can and will take on all these patients because they have the resources to do so.
Reverend Timothy McDonald, one of the co-chairs of the Grady Coalition. We're here today to share our concern about the dialysis patients who on the 31st of this month will no longer be receiving dialysis. Emory University has 3 dialysis clinics, and therefore we believe should have a responsibility to provide services to these undocumented who reside in our area. Emory has very close ties with Grady Hospital, received tens of millions of dollars from Grady Hospital, and we just believe that Emory should step to the plate, take a lead role in ensuring that none of these patients have to face on a daily basis life or death. The dialysis operations are here. Emory has access to them, and Emory should be, in our opinion, taking care and encouraging other providers to do likewise these undocumented dialysis patients.
My name is Cecilia Cantrell. I'm a nurse and a sociologist. and a human being who cares about this issue and others. We're hoping that other people in Atlanta and Georgia and around the country will help us to get this word out. We have patients that are dying every day. They're going to continue to die if we don't treat them, and they could be treated. The matter is money, and money should not be the issue when you think about people living and dying. These people have children, they have lives, they have families, they've been working, they've contributed. This city alone has so many hospitals, so many brilliant doctors and nurses, and we need to take care of our patients. It's a shame when we turn our back on anyone. When Haiti was in trouble and continues to be in trouble, most of us gave money, and we should have. Today, Pakistan has problems. We give money to Pakistan, and we should. But right here in Atlanta, we have human beings who are dying, and they're dying for one reason: greed, absolute greed. People could step up and get care for these few people, but they are too worried about their bottom line. They are making money, they can treat these patients, and they should treat them. It's a shame. Those of us who are not on this street corner need to get incensed. We need to take a stand against corporations and greed that will kill other people.
Good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being out here. Thank you for being here and standing up for people who can't stand up for themselves. We have a letter here that we're going to deliver to the President's office, and I'll just read it very quickly for those of you who don't have copies. And it says Dear President Wagner, on August 31st, Grady Hospital will stop serving 40 dialysis patients after closing Grady's dialysis clinic 1 year ago. Those 40 people will be at great risk of dying. Emory University provides and controls medical services at Grady Hospital. At the same time Grady's dialysis center was closing, Emory opened up 3 clinics in the very community Grady once served. We believe that Emory University is morally responsible for the care of these people. We demand that Emory take on its fair share, not 3 people, but take on their fair share of the indigent patients who will otherwise die. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, we ask that representatives of Emory University meet with the Grady Coalition within 24 hours to discuss the solution to this situation. Sincerely, representing the Grady Coalition, Senator Vincent Fort, Reverend Tim McDonald, Charlie Fleming, Atlanta North Georgia Labor Council, Diane Mathewitz, International Action Center, and Bert Skelly, the American Friends Services Committee.